Isaiah 13:1, the subheading says prophecies about Babylon. The KJV, on the NLT, it says a message about Babylon.
Yeah, so the question is, what is it talking about when it's talking about Babylon? Now, scholars would say it's talking about ancient Babylon. But ancient Babylon, the way it was taken down, Neo-Babylon, was taken down by a surgical strike. And the king of Babylon and his lords, they were drunk with wine, and they ate a lot of the king's food, which in Daniel, the first chapter, Daniel had an experiment, because Daniel was a scientist too, dealt with, you know, you guys call yourself prophets, and you be going to McDonald's and Mama's Fried Chicken, you ain't got no business going there, man. So you know, Daniel was like a guy that knew, Daniel was like the Nathaniel Jordan of his time, you know? He was going into the, what do you call that, the term, the acronym?
G-bombs?
G-bombs. He was going into G-bombs, man. Matter of fact, let's go to that. Show you that he was going into G-bombs. Daniel knew about the G-bombs before the Daniel Jordan. He might talk about that brother Talal was talking about meat.
Yeah.
And I know that nigga eat meat too. Because the Bible don't say nothing about eating meat. Yes, it does. I was going into Melchizedek, because Melchizedek and Jesus one and the same. I met the same outside. What happened was, what did Melchizedek give Abraham? He gave him bread and wine, right? Now there was another situation where the three spirits or the angels came to Abraham, and what did he feed him with? He fed him with a calf, you know? So they did eat meat. How you gonna keep the Passover if you don't eat lamb, you know?
Meat is in the dietary law. Certain meats you can eat.
Now the meat that we eat is garbage, but guess what? Anything that we eat is garbage.
So
The whole, the foul among the Gentiles. So even if you eat the organic stuff, it's still defiled.
Yeah. But it's better than a candy bar. What verse did I start at? Really, you know what? Daniel 1.
It's about the 11th verse.
Yeah, I started at 8. Daniel 1 and 8. But Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
Defiled. So when you eat the meat, well, hey, you just quoted Ezekiel 4.
Yeah.
It said the meat that we're going to eat is defiled. So at that time, you didn't have to eat the defiled meat. Now you have no choice. You say you're going to go to Whole Foods and you're going to eat the right food. Guess what? Everything in Whole Foods is defiled. Yeah. The air that you breathe is defiled.
The earth is defiled.
The earth is defiled. That's Isaiah 24. We're going to get into that.
Earth is defiled into the inhabitants.
Yep, because, right, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Esau ain't following the law. First of all, he's not following the land Sabbath. So
well, that's all right. He's not supposed to. This is what he's supposed to be doing. See, what Esau is doing is really righteous.
Yeah, because he's being the wicked.
Yep, he's righteous. He's righteous in what he's doing. Because he's doing the right thing. His thing to do, the right thing to do is to be the wicked.
The right thing to do is the wrong thing.
Like some evil ass. What did this guy say? Good evil ass. Yeah. Ass is good and it's also evil. Yeah. So he said, a good evil ass.
So Esau's right when he's wrong.
Esau's righteous and we're wicked.
Yeah. He's right when he's wrong.
He's right when he's wrong, because he's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You got these Christians, wacky tacky Christians talking about Satan fell out of heaven. I got a question for you Christians, man. That includes you, vocab. When did Satan fall out of heaven? Give me a date. That's a new one. That's another question. Hey, we got to put a video of questions to hit Christians. Yeah, questions to stump Christians. What time period did Satan take those 1/3 of angels and they left heaven, got kicked out of heaven? What time period was that? Huh? Was that before Adam? Was that after Adam? What time? Was that during the time of Moses? When did that happen? Was that before Genesis 1? When did that happen for you Christians out there? But you Christians don't, you just deal with a couple of damn subjects and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't delve into prophecy. And brothers, you got the brothers, you know, what's the brother from Canada, the elder from Canada, what's his name?
Nutrition is key.
Right. He was saying, if you ask a Christian about prophecies, they can't answer it, you know, which is true.
Kayana Pash.
Shalom. You be doing good videos, man. You know?
Daniel 1 and 8. But Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now the Heavenly Father had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who have appointed your meat and your drink, for why should he see your faces worse
Break it down as you go along.
For why should he see your faces
I got chat too.
Okay.
Yeah,
worse likened than the children which are of your
brother.
sort?
You can stand here. You can be involved. You can stand here. Huh? Oh, give it to his brother. What is that, brother? Okay, hey, you want it. Appreciate it. Was this the Apocrypha?
Yep, look, when you open the first page, it's all clear from the front.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Oh, the water, brother. The water. Appreciate it. Okay. You made this?
No, yeah, just purchased it, you know.
Okay, all right. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, you know, I had to bring it early because, you know, I'm all the way across the other side of town, you know, so once the price is right, you know, I'm just giving close, you know.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you, brother. The water. I appreciate it. Put this over here. Make sure it don't fly away.
Yeah, so they had this video post visualization of you know, like New York City being bombarded, and all, you know, they had this like a nice nuclear attack bomb, you know. But yeah, I'm feeling like the local definitely.
Yeah.
People safe for that time.
I hear you. I hear you, brother.
Yeah, I thought I would just visit the camp, you know, stop by every once in a while, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had this other thing too, you know, this red dress parade, you know, set up. I'm like, yeah, man, that stuff is straight quality. I don't know if y'all have witnessed that, but I'm feeling like I should do a video reviewing that. That's good.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things.
Yeah, that's great stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, no, we did rebuke that, brother. If you watch the video, we did. We all of us rebuked that.
Yeah.
That wicked shit, you know? Anyway, let us get to this class, brother.
To answer your question as well, you know, I'm shocked and spirit is definitely, you know, dealing directly with their notion.
The water, brother.
Hit his bag, keep got him off of.
All right, the water,
I'm looking
brother.
at you like, hey, this
Hey.
is my firstborn right
Hey, man. The water, brother. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
So come, let's go.
Daniel 1 and 10. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who have appointed your meat and your drink, for why should he see your faces worse likened than the children which are of your sort? Then shall he make me endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Yeah, y'all know him as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which are Babylonian names.
Right.
They had so-called government names that the Babylonians gave them, just like in this society. So they were known by two names, the Hebrew name and the Babylonian name.
Right.
Even Daniel was known by a Babylonian name.
Yep.
Which was, you had Belshazzar, and you had Belshazzar was king of Babylon.
His name was Belteshazzar.
That's Daniel's name.
Yeah,
Belshazzar. Yeah.
Right.
And the king was Belshazzar.
Belshazzar. Yeah, Belshazzar. Yep.
Which Bel means Lord, which is people, you know?
Yeah, God. 12th verse. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat. Now when you look up that word pulse, it means vegetables. And let them give us pulse to eat.
So you put down the water, right?
Yep. On your right.
Okay.
And Husker Bar, yours is.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
I put it right.
Yep.
And let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee.
So when you eat that junk, you can see it on your face.
Oh,
Your face gets puffed up.
yep. There's a scripture, you can get that. Take care of his diet. It's in the Apocrypha.
Okay.
If you type in care of his diet, it should come right up. It should come right up. Care of his diet. Because, doing this knowledge is truth, you got to watch your diet. You know, there's a scripture where it says, actually it's the law. Ye shall eat no manner of fat. That's in the law. Right?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, bring it up.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 25. It says, a cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Yeah, that word heart in the Hebrew is lav, which means mind. Can you read that again?
Yep. It says, it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 30, verse 25.
Yep.
It says, a cheerful and good heart.
A cheerful and good mind. That's why a lot of jakes are all messed up in the head. You know why? It goes back to their diet.
Yep.
And messed up in the body.
Messed up in the body, messed up in the head.
Honestly, in the hospital.
They do all this crazy shit because it goes back to their diet. Well, it goes back to the curses, but the diet is part of it too. You know, there's an old saying, you are what you eat. So you want to try to put the best stuff in your body. Remember, this is our temple.
Which is the worst, the best of the worst.
The best of the worst.
The only thing you get out here is not good. It's not for you. It's all poison. It's all defiled.
Yeah, that's right. The best
Our
of the
food
worst.
shall be defiled among the Gentiles. Seek you to
That's right.
So the prophets knew that, man. The prophets knew about the earth, and they were healthy. They were not out of shape. They were healthy.
Which means you got to do your research. Basically, we got to become our own physician. Basically.
You can stay out of the white man's hospital.
Yeah.
What did the brother call it? That brother,
What's that?
Dracula's castle.
Oh yeah, Dracula's. Jehudi.
Yeah, back in the day.
Call it Dracula's castle because you go there, they're always asking for your blood.
Yeah.
Every 5
Yeah.
minutes. We gotta take your blood. What are you doing for all that blood?
They didn't wake up 4 in the morning. We got to take your blood. And I was in there. They said we're gonna come check your blood. I said you come in here at 4 in the morning, wake me up. See that chair? I told this East Indian woman. I said you see that chair right there? I'm gonna smack it on your head. And you know what? She didn't come, but she sent 2.
Yeah. Yep.
And I said it with a country accent too. I said, you see that chair right there? You come waking me up 4 in the morning to take some blood. That chair right there is gonna be embedded in your head.
Yeah, man. Dracula's castle.
Yeah. Now they doing. If you're unconscious, they sticking the jab into people who are unconscious now in the hospitals. So if you're sleeping, they'll hit you with the.
That's why you gotta stay out them hospitals,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, another thing with these hospitals, they're really chop shops.
Okay.
'Cause if let's say you pass away,
Right.
they check, how's this guy's spleen? How's his heart? How's
Well,
his
technically they can't do it unless you sign. When you get the license, they ask you to donate.
Yeah.
Never sign that you donating your parts, because what they do is they're looking for parts. They'll say, oh, the guy signed off, you can get his part, and they'll set you up in an accident and kill your ass. Then they'll take your parts.
Dang.
So Jake don't know what the fuck is going on. Well, I'm gonna help with science.
Organ harvesting.
Organ harvesting. Yep.
Do they do it in the hospitals? You goddamn right they do it.
Oh hell yeah.
They doing that out there in Gaza with them babies. They're taking them parts out, man. That's why they're really killing them.
Yeah, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
This man is a wicked man.
That's right. So that's another reason to try to stay out of these so-called hospitals. Back to Daniel 1 and 13. Then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. And at the end
So
of
it's an experiment for a scientific experiment for 10 days. In 10 days, if you change your diet, that's a whole video right there. If you change your diet dramatically and you start working out, it'll change the look on your face.
Yeah, really our diet should be good fats, protein, low carbs.
Well, you need carbs. You need good carbs. You need good carbs. You need carbs for energy. You know.
Yeah, but not
everything is a balance.
Balance, yeah. Right. Not too much carbs. Because I was watching this one guy. He said a lot of the diseases, he said, comes from eating a lot of carbs, a whole lot of carbs. But when you look at Jake's layout,
they need a lot of carbs.
Man, there's nothing but carbs.
If you eat a lot of carbs, you gotta burn off those carbs,
and which they don't do.
If you like to eat a lot of carbs, you better be working out 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Because you can burn them. Because that's what gives you sickness, man. Which is sugar. You know.
Yeah, because the carbs turn to sugar. The carbs turn to sugar, and too much sugar in the body is not good. You know. So, like we said, you got to do your own research. All right. Daniel 1 and 15. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them pulse.
Yeah, when you look up the word pulse, it's talking about it's G-bombs, man.
Yeah.
It's vegetables, vegetation, berries, seeds, greenery.
Yep.
But it's got to be organic. Like I said, you go to Whole Foods, that's the best of the worst. The food in Whole Foods is garbage too. But it's a better grade of garbage than the garbage that you eat, you know, in your hood. You notice the Whole Foods and places like that, they don't have them in the hood.
Right.
Well, they got it in Harlem, but guess what? There's a lot of Edomites in Harlem.
Yeah.
Farmers markets.
Farmers markets. Yep, good to go to.
You can check. What you can do is, usually they'll set them up around, you know, depending where you live, they'll set them up. You gotta go online. Where's the next one?
They ain't setting it up in the hood.
Right.
You gotta go to white
hell
people.
no. Where's the next one?
Because white people, so-called white people, they're trying to keep in shape. When I did my walk this morning, I seen a couple of, it was Edomite women.
Okay.
Edomite women. And they know I'm walking because I always look at them.
Yeah.
I always look at them, and they always catch me looking at them.
Yeah, they want you to
Because
look.
them Edomite women be looking good too.
Yeah.
We're going to have them in the kingdom.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Daniel 1 and 16. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them pulse.
Pulse represent vegetation.
Also, they call this the Daniel's diet. There's this woman, Anita Rita.
Oh, right. Look it up. Look it up.
If you type in
Google
Daniel's
diet.
Yep.
Daniel died.
She always talks about
I might
Daniel's
start
diet.
going into that.
What is
Anita Rita, I
Daniel's
think
diet?
her name is. She has a channel.
Okay, this is Google AI. It says AI overview. It says the Daniel diet, also known as the Daniel fast, is a 21-day religious fast based on the biblical story of the prophet Daniel. It's a form of partial fasting where participants abstain from certain foods, primarily animal products.
That's another part of diet, fasting. All right, fasting. Like I put a fasting schedule for myself. You know, there's a thing called feast and famine. Feast is when you eat, but then you got to have the famine. The word famine.
But you do intermittent fasting, right?
Yeah. The word famine goes back to the Latin word fame, which means hungry. So you intentionally make yourself hungry. Like you can go, it's not good for you to be eating every 2-3 hours, man. That's not good because your insulin. This is how you get to become what is called an insulin resistant, which is not good.
Diabetes. Most dead got diabetes because
Yeah.
of the diet. And I'm trying to cut you off. I mentioned in the video I did. I said I'm drinking some Mississippi mud, and it looked just like mud, but it's all kind of. I put about 40 different ingredients in this bag.
Damn.
I put all kind of stuff in there. That's good for you, you know.
Yeah.
Organic, you know. And I don't need to eat. I gotta remind myself to eat. That's what I had for breakfast when I did the video.
Damn.
And I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So by the time we get back to the Ponderosa, it'll be almost 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I'll eat a little something. And I ate one meal,
Right.
but I had the Mississippi mud.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's the ideal. They call it OMAD, one
okay.
meal a day. And some people have 2 meals a day, but you know,
Really, I have one meal a day, but I have that smoothie because
OMAD.
it's all green, it's all good, it's all good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Helps with digestion
Oh
too.
yeah,
That's-
oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, it's a form of partial fasting where participants abstain from certain foods.
Yeah, there's this one guy, well, a few of them, I've been watching them. He said,
7 o'clock.
Yep, I'll let them know.
this one guy named Eddie Abu, I watch him. He's from Ghana, I believe it is. He comes out of England. He said you really should start eating after 12, really after 2.
Yeah,
1 o'clock,
that's
2 o'clock.
intermittent fast.
Yeah, he said that breakfast is all bullshit. He so created that breakfast in the morning to push those bullshit ass cereals. You know, you gotta go back into the history of it. You know, those cereals they're all chemically processed or chemical junk, you know? So he said, look, the last thing you want to do when you get up, you're supposed to have energy. You want to burn that energy. The last thing you want to do is put even more carbs.
Well, the first thing you do, I do it 4 days out of the week. I did it this morning. I got up, I didn't do it yesterday because it was Sabbath, and sometimes I wait until the sun go down. I got a little lazy, it was a little late. So if I don't do it Friday night when the sun go down, which is the Sabbath, end of the Sabbath, I'll do it the next morning. So I gotta pay it forward.
Right.
So what I did was, I did a 40 mile, I did a 16 minute, almost about a 15-minute mile walk. I did 2.5 miles, it took me 40 minutes. So that averages out to about 15 minutes a mile.
Okay.
15 and a half, 16, whatever. But I did it on an empty stomach. The only thing I had was some water. And that's called exercise in a fasted state.
Yeah, also fasted walking. Fasted walking. So, you know, because when we get up, our blood glucose is naturally high. So the best thing to do is to go out for a walk. A morning walk brings your blood glucose down. Then you wait until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, then you eat something. When you eat, you're eating something to carry you for hours. You're not eating some empty
Yeah,
calories.
you got to get that Mississippi mud.
Yeah, you're not eating some empty calories. A
Or
lot of
the
our people-
elixir fixer. But
Yeah.
the Mississippi mud is
Oh yeah,
way more superior.
Yeah.
I ain't getting on your elixir, but it's
No,
good
no,
too.
no,
It's
no,
good
no,
too,
no,
you know?
you know, that helps me. All right, that elixir.
I got it. Yeah, I gotta do a video on that.
Yeah.
Mississippi mud.
Yeah, that. Anyway, I'm gonna read on. It says Daniel 1:16.
Brothers ain't got no business having a belly.
Yeah,
Your belly's supposed to be flat.
and that's from sugar. It's too much sugar too. Like we said.
Well, it's sugar. Yeah, sugar's the main thing, which is
Sugar's the main
carbs.
culprit, yeah.
Carbs. If you don't burn out them carbs, it turns into sugar. Carbs turn into sugar, which is calories. You don't burn them off. And you got what's called also you got estrogen.
Right.
Estrogen is the female hormone that when you get estrogen in your system, it pushes out testosterone.
Okay.
You know? I want to ask a question. What does it mean when a man has a big belly? Check it out.
What does it mean when a man has a big belly?
It should tell you that it's estrogen. They call it estrogen belly.
Okay, this is AI overview. It says a big belly on a man, often called a beer belly or abdominal obesity, is generally a result of excess fat accumulation around the midsection.
Around
Yeah,
the
that's,
organs.
yeah, that's called
Visceral fat.
visceral fat. Visceral fat.
That's
That's
fat.
why it's so hard to get rid of, because it's fat around your organs.
Right.
So you can work out. You ever see people work out and they'll lose this,
Right,
the
but-
legs
but
and
they
all
still
that,
got
but the
this.
stomach is there because
Yep.
that's the hardest thing to lose, because it's circling the organs, which that causes diseases.
That's the most dangerous fat.
That's most, and it's hard to get rid of.
Because it's suffocating your organs.
Suffocating your organs.
And
That causes what you call insulin resistance. That's why most Jakes got suffering from diabetes.
yeah, the immune system, what is it, 80% of it
80%. Yeah.
is right here.
Your gut.
The midsection. Oh, the scriptures speak about the force of the navel. Really, our force comes from here.
Your gut.
Our center.
Gut.
So if your center is off,
Gotta exercise your gut too.
yeah,
You know, that's the abs, the obliques, the lower back. You gotta think, hey, do me a favor, put in the health benefits
Okay.
of farmer walks.
Farmer walks.
Farmer
walks.
walks. 'Cause I started
What are the
doing that.
benefits of farmer walks?
This is all in the scriptures, man. Didn't the Apostle Paul, did he tell Peter, not Peter, he told Timothy, exercise profited little, but it profited. You know?
we got something called the walk of faith. We're walking in this truth, but we're all physically. Hey, walking, man. Walking is spirit.
Part of the walk is walking, brother.
Oh, yeah. Part of the walk is walking.
That's the video right there. You can
Yeah,
do it while
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
cut.
Part of the walk is walking.
There's a guy, I forgot the guy's name, but I did a video on it. Walking the superpower you never knew you had. Like Pastor said, what, 16, 15-minute mile? That's
No, I was moving fast, but I can
good.
move faster.
That's
You're race walking pretty much. You're moving fast.
Right.
Somebody else is walking, you pass them.
Right. Speed.
It's almost
walk.
like you're running. Speed walking. Huh?
Yeah.
But you want to get it down to like 13, 12, you move it like that. You damn near running.
yeah, hell yeah.
Then you can do what do you call it? You can do intervals where you run, then you stop, then you walk. Yeah, I was watching a video with this guy, the Mongoose, which is what's his name? Goddamn, bro. Archie Moore. I was watching a video on that dude. Yo, that dude was bad, man. That dude was bad. Hey, that dude was a boxer, light heavyweight. You know when he got his first title shot? He had 160 fights before they gave the title shot. Because it was Jake. The Mafia didn't want him Edomites to do it. Then when he hit 39 years old, 40 years old, they gave him a title shot, figuring he was going to lose to Joey Maxim. He wound up knocking this dude out because of his technique. So they were saying, they said in the video, they said he didn't run like regular boxers run.
Okay.
He did interval training. He
Okay.
could run sprints. Rocky Marciano did the same thing. He used to do interval training. You know?
They could run, it fucks up your knees, right?
Yeah, you can't walk, you can't run all the time.
Yeah, that's
You know? Walking is the ultimate fucking exercise,
Oh, yeah.
man. You know? Ultimate exercise. Builds your spirit up
Oh, yeah.
and your body.
Oh, well, the so-called Japanese, they got that term Shinrin Yoku, which means forest walking. You're walking in the forest. And then the combination of the trees, the ambience of the trees. It's like therapy for your mind. They call it-
Plus you got oxygen because the trees
Right,
take in
right.
CO2 and they push out pure oxygen.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
The whole earth is built for man and animal to be here. The Most High designed the earth to eventually put man on here, man.
you know, to back up the Pastor, you got something called grounding. Now, every
Take
now,
your shoes off and
every
walk on
now-
your bare feet. But you gotta find a place where there's no storm shit, grass and shit.
yeah.
walk on the earth with your feet.
Yeah.
Now, down in the islands, we used to do that normally. Down in the islands, the Caribbean islands.
Down south they did that too.
Yeah. When you come up to places like it's all concrete. Like this is
Yeah.
not normal. Concrete all over the
Yeah.
concrete jungles. That's not normal.
These shoes ain't
But
good.
then Esau, that's a reminiscent of Esau
Right.
where he lived up there in the cave.
Right.
right? That's what this reminds you of.
Yeah, walking on stone.
Yeah, walking on concrete.